Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
Yeah. Puyol cuts out the pass. It's a searching pass. It's Rui against the crossbar. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Can he get it through? Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Lewandowski! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! Goal! Barcelona! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Rui Costa, applies the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Barcelona finding their passes. Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
It's Neymar! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Batistuta. Raul. He's in plenty of space here. And that's been intercepted. Conte. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Roll! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
And this is it's Lewandowski! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now? And it's been taken short. Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Timber clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rui Costa. Great chance! And he hits the net. On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost in all honesty.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Stojkovic. Lovely. Neymar! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now...
And there is the half-time whistle. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. Barcelona kick off the second half. And this is Rui Costa. Rui Costa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Raul. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's been cut out, well played. And he's there to retrieve it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrated.
There's the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
And it's Kukçu. Kante kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neymar. Kukçu. Back into the middle. Big header! Harmlessly behind. Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And this is Hazard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Ambitious ball here. Tries to pass it through. It's Rui Costa! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Kante promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Neymar.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's a good ball. Judge, surely! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Ball on the spot. Can he? And they've turned it round. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And yes, it's him again. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is...
Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cleared without hesitation.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And the shot! No mistake! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to...
Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's there to belt it away. That's the end. Barcelona can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Any reflections on what you've